We are back. Thanks for staying with us. I'm joined in studio now by Michael Manahan. He's a spokesperson for a company called EPAZ Incorporated. EPAZ is their stock symbol. Mike, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Don. Always great to be on the show.
We've had you on the program many times over the years, and it's been a few years since we last had you in the studio, so welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, EPAZ describes itself as a leading cloud-based software company that specializes in customized cloud applications. Can you give us a general overview of the company?
Yeah, really, the company focuses on what I call business process management. You know, kind of some of those unique business processes to very specific industries. They tend to be a niche player. So they've got some very interesting software products. As an example, one of them is kennel management, you know, where you keep animals, dogs and cats and that kind of thing. You think of the pet hotel, right? Mm-hmm. Well, that pet hotel, they need to manage their business. So they have some specialty software products. They've got electronic medical records, food inspection software, learning management software. But the key thing is all of their software products are cloud-based. So no more of the legacy software systems where you get some disks, you got to stick them in your own computer, load them up, and worry about managing the servers. Instead, it's all cloud-based, just like if you go on Facebook. Facebook is cloud-based. There's no Facebook software on your computer. So it's the same kind of thing.
So they're involved now in business application software where businesses can actually help run themselves using their software.
Yeah, and you know, this is not new. There are other companies that focus on business application software, but you know, you tend to see in the industry a lot of what I call giant killers. These are, you know, companies that produce a software application and it's very broad based and they're looking for, you know, hundreds of thousands of clients. And as an example, I would give you something like QuickBooks, okay? But there are a lot of small businesses and niche industries that need specific software just for that particular industry, a specialized application. And that is what EPAZ specializes in.
Now, I know the company is very pleased with itself. They've done a great job of reducing convertible debt obligations, debt negotiations, interest expense. Can you elaborate on that?
You know, one of the things small companies, unfortunately, sometimes get themselves involved with is these what are called toxic convertible debts. And they're you know, if you're a small company and you need capital, sometimes that's just what you have to do. But it can muck up your balance sheet, it can muck up your earnings statements. And not only that, it can take management's time away from focusing on what management really needs to do, which is, you know, get new customers and grow the business. Well, fortunately, our CEO has done an excellent job of negotiating with some of our convertible debt holders to get better terms, to actually reduce the amount of convertible debt, reduce the interest rates. Those negotiations are still going on, but it's having a significant impact on the company. It's freeing up not only cash to invest in new products, but it's freeing up management time to really pursue growing the business.
Well, you know, Mike, you're a former public company CFO. You're a published author on financing companies. You're a college professor on finance. So you know the answer to this next question. But how important are these recent moves made by EPAZ to a growing company?
I think they're extremely significant because one of the things that if you don't have the right capital structure, it hinders your ability to grow because, let's face it, growing companies need capital. That's just the way it is. I mean, whether you're General Motors or whether you're just a startup, you need capital. You cannot attract capital if you don't have the right capital structure. Some of these convertible debt instruments muck up your capital structure. If you can restructure those debt instruments, you have a better capital structure, which allows you to attract new capital, which then can be used to fuel the growth of the business.
Now, speaking of growth, they just recently posted record revenues and positive operational income. Any comment?
Yeah, revenues are up 1.8 million. The company is still a small company, but if you look at their revenue track record over the last number of years, they've grown each year. Operating profits were positive, which is a good sign. And, you know, if you can extrapolate that growth out into the future, and given the fact that there's huge market opportunity for the company, and if they can really manage to focus more on building customers and building products, I think you're going to see some really nice results from this company in the future.
Once again, the company's EPAZ Incorporated, stock symbol's EPAZ. Mike, fascinating interview. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.